good evening, everyone, and welcome to Quincy Access Television's coverage of the 70th Annual Quincy Flag Day Parade. I'm Joe Catalano. I'm joined by a special guest host this evening. We want to say hello to Christine Cheever, Quincy Access Television member, producer as well of the All Friends Cabaret. And Christine, it's great to have you here.
Oh, Joe, I am so excited to be here after the year we've had. It's so great to be out and together and be able to bring you this wonderful parade.
It really is. It's about the first live event, large-scale live event the city has had in almost a year and a half. And it's a great unofficial kickoff to summer, as they say here in the city of Quincy, one of the, if not the longest-running Flag Day parade in the country. And we have a full Flag Day parade lined up for you this evening. There's about 70 different units, three different divisions. All of your favorite bands will be performing. There'll be some exciting floats to see as well. Really, the only difference in this year's celebration is the fireworks. So instead of the celebration at Pageant Field after the parade, fireworks will be over Quincy Bay at around 9 o'clock. And they'll be launched from barges out in the water, and vantage points really up and down the coast. Great way to see the fireworks from Quincy Bay, from Squantum, Howe's Neck, Adams Shore, Germantown, and those will be about 9 o'clock this evening. But in the meantime, we've got a parade to bring to you this evening,
Yes,
Christine.
very excited. Thank you.
And of course, we see in the distance the Quincy Police Department motorcycle units, always leading the parade off. Just coming under that huge Old Glory,
oh, yeah,
suspended over Marymount Park.
It is beautiful, and as the sun is setting, it's just shining through the flag. It's just beautiful.
Of course, last year, that was the only event that they were able to have for Flag Day.
Correct.
Was the kind of the car parade, drive under the flag event.
Yes. Yes.
That turned out to be quite successful, actually.
Right. You were saying that.
A lot of folks participated in that, decorated their cars in patriotic red, white, and blue, played a lot of patriotic music, honked their horns, and had a subdued, if you will, pandemic-related Flag Day parade.
Right, and I think that the most important thing last year was being separate, but if you could try to be together, and that was the way to do it, for
Absolutely.
sure, for
of course,
sure.
At that time last year, there were no vaccines.
Right.
There were, strict regulations in place, a major shutdown in place, so even just to have something for folks to get out and enjoy. Yeah.
Yes, but it's great because the streets are lined with families, kids. Everyone is, we're back.
We're back. It's a full-blown Flag Day here in the city of Quincy.
Yes.
Of course, founded by the mayor's dad, Richard Koch.
Right.
70 years ago now. Started as just a little parade at Kavanaugh Field in North Quincy.
Yes.
Kids parading around, waving their little American flags and enjoying some hoodsies afterwards.
Yes.
And it has grown to what we see.
Big extravaganza. Another note to add is I hear QATV is opening back up to members on Monday.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We'll be taking off the closed sign from the front door. Yeah.
Wonderful.
And welcoming our members back.
Yeah, I've been producing the All Friends Cabaret for about, it's been almost 10 years. And it's just been a great way for my family and I to connect with the community and to show artists. And there are many other members that come in and film. And so I am sure you all are excited to have us back.
It's going to be great to have activity in the studio once again, for sure. Do you have a post-pandemic show planned, Christine? Do you have something?
No, but we're going to be meeting the gentleman on the high stilts. I can't remember.
Trevor the Stilt Walker, yes.
So I said to him tonight, I said, hey, I do a show on QATV, and he gave me his card. So I was like, hey.
There you go.
Yes.
I hope he fits in our studio.
Oh, yeah, right. Do I have him wear the stilts? I don't know. But, yeah, it's a great crowd out here tonight.
It really is. It's a beautiful evening. You never would have thought this morning with all the rain we'd be having a parade this evening.
Yes.
But it's cleared out nicely. It's very comfortable. And folks are here out in droves.
Yeah, I think just everyone is ready to just get together.
I think you're right. You know, it probably is not only just out here for the parade, but out to actually see people in person.
Correct,
instead of the virtual world we've all been living in.
Oh, gosh, yes.
For the past year
and
and a half.
the Zoom land.
Correct.
Connecting that way.
So we see the Quincy Police Department leading the way.
Leading the way, yes.
Right in front of the welcome banner.
Yes, and there are a lot of fun balloons for sale.
You can see all the
Yes.
traditional
Oh, it's so
vendors
fun.
are here. Yeah.
Yes, of course. Of course. And
And you
everyone's got their flags and
You can hear the noisemakers in the background.
Oh, yes, we have for about a half hour.
And the party poppers, so it is
Yes.
here. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. Even the cruisers are decked out in patriotic red, white, and blue. Of course, right behind them, the Quincy Police Department's color guard.
And they always kick off the parade,
always do.
correct? Yep, yep. And it's nice.
Some youngsters carrying the welcome
having a
banner.
good time. Yes, it really is fun to be with your friends if you're marching, holding a banner in the parade.
Absolutely, even if you drop it.
Even if you have to get that water from your mom.
It's very
okay.
important.
So, yes, they much needed.
And that's really what this is all about.
Yeah,
It's about
oh,
getting
it is.
together with your family
Yes,
and friends
for
and having
sure.
a good time.
For sure.
And at the same time, celebrating Old Glory, right?
Yes,
It's a Flag Day
yeah,
parade.
so nice. The view from our seat is it's spectacular.
We are
with the
pretty
flag
fortunate.
by. Yes.
Yeah, we have a great vantage point. There is the mayor and
Yes.
Congressman Lynch as well.
Nice.
He's been in the city quite often.
And they had a job this year. You know, it was a tough, a lot to plan. All of
Absolutely.
these events virtual. And then we have
Here's our elected officials with the council president, Nina Liang, leading them. Senator
Yes.
John Keenan there, District Attorney Mike Morrissey. There's
Noel DeBona,
Representative
I
Jackie
see.
Chan, yeah. I know Tacky has been quite undercover during the pandemic, but to see him out in public is a sure sign.
Yes,
There's
nice.
Frank Santor from the school
Yes.
committee just passing
right.
by.
Everyone in a jovial mood.
And our American Legion band. Our first band performance.
I know, makes you want to stomp your feet, just get into the, it's a good feeling.
Yes, this is the Waltham American Legion band
Yeah.
with a little fanfare to wake
Yes.
everybody up.
Yeah, I know.
And I am told this, Christine, was the first American band to ever perform in the former Soviet Union.
Oh, wow.
So there you go.
Wow, that's great. Worldwide.
McGruff, the crime dog,
Yes.
of course. The open-air Jeep.
I know.
If I'm not mistaken, that's retired Quincy Police Lieutenant Dan Minton behind the wheel.
Okay, all
Indeed
right.
it is.
All right.
We normally see him in the Ford Mustang.
All right, yes,
but
yes.
Enjoying his
That's a
retirement,
nice-
but
yes.
still helping out on the parade.
Oh, that's great.
Here's Morset Post 294 over in West Quincy. You'll see, of course, all the American Legions represented
Yes, in this parade.
in the parade.
Yes. Oh. Oh,
Gets 'em-
okay.
gets 'em every
I jumped
time.
out of my seat. Yes, I did. No mistaking at home. That was loud.
That
but it
was-
was very,
That was George Bouchard there from the
Yes.
Quincy Veteran Services Department
Yes.
tossing an empty shell casing over to, to one youngster in the band in the crowd here.
yes.
You'll see here the Morset Post color guard.
Nice group of folks.
Looks like George Nicholson there, a Quincy Veteran Services Director, marching solo. A Vietnam vet himself.
Nice decorated decorations there.
This would have been what last year would have looked like, just the patriotic cars
Yes,
going
yes.
under Old Glory on Marymount Parkway.
Right,
that
that's
would have been it.
That's it.
So to have a full-blown Flag Day parade back in the city of Quincy, I know the mayor is thrilled about it.
No, that's right. That's right. And always a lot of planning goes into
Absolutely.
making sure. And it's nice that we are open, so that this can all happen today.
Well, interestingly, they really weren't sure until, just a little while ago whether or not
Yes.
they were going to be able to have this evening. But the city prepared as if
Yes.
they would have a parade.
Right.
So they were able to kind of pull the trigger
Yes,
when
and decide.
the governor lifted the restrictions on May 29th. Everything was already set in place and ready to go. So I know a lot of other communities couldn't do that
Right.
because they did not prepare as if they'd be able to do anything at all. So to have this evening,
Right.
took a lot of
Right.
legwork for sure. For instance, I know Town of Dedham has a long-running Flag Day celebration
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
They didn't do one this year because they didn't think they'd be able to. So
Right.
we actually have a unit from Dedham performing here in Quincy this
Nice.
evening. Yes.
Oh, nice.
So
Well, I remember when I'm so happy to be here tonight because the last parade I did with you all was the Christmas parade
right.
in 2019.
Yes.
It's like a year and a half ago.
Yes.
And what was pending then was an incoming snowstorm.
That's right.
So not as many, everybody kept saying to me, it's going to be shorter. It's going to be a shorter parade this year. And to me, it was a good clip and it was long, but it's like, who would have known that what was coming 3 months later would stop everything,
Well,
not just a
right.
snowstorm.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
Nobody knew, that's right.
Nobody
Yeah.
knew that. So, and that was a lot of fun. And the fact that the city can do 2 parades a year and keep the community engaged like this and be able to represent what they're marching in, the bands, the floats.
That
and-
really was the last large-scale event in the city. Was December
Oh, was it?
2019
Yes.
Christmas parade? Yes.
Yes.
Because as you say, right after that, a few months later,
Right,
everything
right.
shut
So
down.
planning
Yeah.
for the city must be they do Christmas and it's 6 months.
Well,
and
there
it's
is
just
actually
like,
a committee
yes.
of people, that
Yeah.
put a lot of hard work behind the scenes to plan something like this. It doesn't just happen,
No,
magically.
no, for sure.
Um,
And it's just so great for the community here
Absolutely.
in Quincy.
And as I said, it's probably the first time a lot of folks have seen each other in person.
Yes.
In over a
Yeah,
year.
we were saying that, as we were all getting ready to be on air, just catching up with each other
Sure.
and seeing, what everybody's been up to. Not much,
So,
but
that's right. We'll
a
see
whole lot of nothing.
the new
but
COVID
it's okay.
hairdos, and
Yes.
coming out with the COVID dogs that
Yes.
people have gotten over.
Oh my gosh, yes. Well, my children want a dog.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm they didn't break me with that one. But
But they'll keep working on you.
yes, yes.
All right, coming into view now, we
Yes.
have the Grand Marshal
Yes.
for the 70th annual Quincy Flag Day Parade. And yes, it is Uncle Sam.
And that's his name.
That is his name.
Okay.
He legally changed, Sam Roundsville, legally changed his name to Uncle Sam 30 years ago on Flag Day.
All right.
So he is Uncle Sam. And he'll be riding in this vehicle, I'm sure, right behind this banner. And
you
there
were
you
saying
see
he's
him.
a long-term Quincy resident.
Longtime Quincy
Okay.
resident, longtime Quincy realtor, and very, very active in the community.
Oh, nice, nice.
Folks
So
may
this
know
must
his-
be a thrill.
Absolutely. Folks may
Yes.
know him from his popular billboard on the top of Beale Street
Oh, all right.
and
yes.
Newport Avenue in Wollaston. But there's
Right.
Uncle Sam.
Yes. His
And a really
great-
patriotic-looking
yes,
float.
awesome, awesome. That is really nice. Looks
With his
great.
family and friends there, his
yes.
wife on the end. And the mayor said Uncle Sam deserves to be the Grand Marshal this year.
Yes.
As he's put a lot of hard work
Yeah, so do you know what
into
goes into
promoting the
the
city.
decision for that, or
I
do
don't.
we
I really
know?
don't.
All right, that's a fast fact. We'll come up with some fast facts and then
But folks can read there
Yes,
a little history of
yes.
Uncle Sam and the thank you from the mayor and the
that's
Flag
great. So
Day
it's
Parade
official
Committee.
when you're the Grand Marshal. That's
Absolutely.
great. That's great. That's awesome. And when did he change his name? Do we know that?
30 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
All
So
right.
that would have been 1991.
All right.
This, I believe, is a new unit. I don't recall them in years past. This
Okay.
is the old Colony Highlanders.
Okay.
That'll be coming into view soon. And we can hear them before we see them.
Yes. Yes, the crowd is filling in down where we are.
Yes,
it was a little thin.
Was a little thin.
And now it's bustling with balloons, families, people, horns, kids.
I know
It's
up at
great.
the top of Marymount Parkway,
Oh, it's packed.
at Hancock Street, it is absolutely jammed because that's a better place to get down to the fireworks after the parade.
Right, it's a quick turnaround. Right, and people can just
And
go.
folks can see it there now. It's definitely shoulder to shoulder, right behind
Right.
the Shriners bus there. Yes.
Yeah, and the old Colony Highlanders are getting in step.
They're coming
Yeah.
into our camera range
Yeah.
now and
It's
be performing for us.
I do like the bagpipes.
Do
It
you?
is nice. Yes.
I have a feeling you're going to hear them.
Yes. Yes. This is good timing.
I'll tell you a little bit about the Old Colony Highlanders. They are an intergenerational bagpipe and drum band devoted to fostering the music and culture of the great Highland bagpipe and drums through performance and competition in southeastern New England and beyond.
Nice.
They are from, or they practice at least in Lakeville, Massachusetts.
All right. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, take a listen. It's a beautiful instrument. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. And so we move from the beautiful music to some clowns.
Send in the clowns. Always a crowd favorite, the Aleppo
Yes.
Shriners.
Oh, yeah. They
Kind of the fundraising arm of the Shriners Hospitals.
nice.
Really, stewards for the Shriners Hospitals.
Right, you can't have a parade without.
You have to have the Aleppo
You
clowns.
have to send in the clowns.
The Aleppo organization, founded back in 1962, they're all volunteers.
Oh, nice.
And they actually go to clown college.
Oh, I bet.
Yes,
Yes.
You have to train how to entertain as a clown, how to put the makeup on correctly,
Right.
put your costume on correctly, how to make balloon sculptures.
Yes, I know the balloon
You have to know how to do
animals.
that. Be
Yes.
a clown.
And they're
And how to drive that train.
that's probably a day in class. I would think that's a training class right there.
At least a day, yes.
And then look, they have a band behind them.
Shriners Hospitals, founded back in 1922, the hospitals, and they have 22 locations across North America.
Nice.
This is the new Magnolia Jazz Band.
Nice.
Kind of the New Orleans sound.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I've not been to New Orleans during Mardi Gras, but I think that's what it sounds like.
I believe
I'm sure.
so,
Yeah, so
we have to throw some beads out here.
so fun. Yep.
Here come representatives from Quincy Asian Resources. There's its executive director in the middle there, Philip Chong.
Yeah.
And Quarry, as they're known locally, Quincy Asian Resources Incorporated, Quarry, have been extremely busy throughout the pandemic,
Yes.
Christine. They have provided over 1 million meals between
Oh, that's amazing.
between here and New York for people in need.
Yes.
Over 1 million meals.
Yeah, that's amazing. What I think this pandemic showed us, just how people could be plugged in to help.
Absolutely.
Right, and to assist families and folks in need. So that's wonderful.
They wasted no time. They were ready to roll.
Right.
They put together a fleet of volunteers making masks
Yes.
immediately.
That's awesome.
They worked with the Brooks Brothers Corporation
Right.
for materials and facilities when they could. Then when they couldn't, they made masks from their homes.
Yes. Oh, wow.
So
That's terrific.
They really served the community in a big way
Yeah.
throughout the pandemic. And they are planning, I am told, a scaled-down in-person August Moon Festival
Nice.
this year.
Nice.
They weren't sure if they would be able to do anything at all, but
Yeah.
they are hoping to do a scaled-down version of August Moon. So that's something to look
so
forward
it's nice
to.
to have them represented
Absolutely.
tonight. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
have
they were
them in.
founded back in 2001.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Yeah. Here comes a unit from the Norfolk County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Pat McDermott of Quincy,
All right.
just relatively newly elected back in the fall.
Right. Everything kept moving, whether you were together or not.
That's right.
Elections.
We mailed our ballots
School,
in.
you mailed them in.
We voted early, but
How
we
do
got we got it done.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Challenging, yet was able to make it happen.
That's right.
the-
Pivoting was the key,
yes,
was the
yes,
watchword,
was
right?
the- yes, for sure, for
The
sure.
word of the year, pivots.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know Pat likes to sing, so
Yes.
I'm going to be guessing he's going to be singing.
All right, all right. Oh, fun.
We see a contingent of
Yeah.
his sheriff's deputies here.
Nice.
And I do hear.
Oh, nice. Oh,
and
very
soon,
nice
soon
tune.
you will see.
Yes.
There he is.
And the crowd's going to join in, I'm sure. Yes. A nice group with them, too.
I know he picks up the mic sometimes at the Common Market, too.
Yeah,
and
oh, okay.
Entertains the crowd.
Yes. Well, that's what's fun is when you say, okay, let's be in the parade, and how am I going to showcase?
That's right. That's right. But the sheriff's office is always involved in the community events. They bring their mobile command center to
Nice.
different events to help out as well. So certainly very active. Okay,
Right.
we're going to take a trip to the Caribbean pretty soon.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Well, we've been to New Orleans.
Yep,
And
that's right. We're going to go.
we've had the bagpipes,
That's
which
right.
make
So-
me think of my grandmother who was from
Oh,
Ireland.
there you go.
And so, yeah, so let's go.
So next up is the Branches Steel Band Orchestra. And I can see them coming into
Oh
view
yeah,
now.
it's sounding like, okay, I'm shaking my shoulders. Yeah, it's got a good beat to them.
And actually,
Their
many of the
sound.
members of the band have Caribbean heritage.
Oh, all right.
So, Trinidad, Barbados.
And are they located locally?
They are located locally in
Yeah.
Dorchester.
Yes. Oh, nice.
They also perform, I've seen them perform at Arts Fest
Now, okay.
in the fall.
No, I have a lot of ideas now of who to tap into
Oh,
my
we're giving
show.
you- we're giving
All
you,
friends.
some
yes,
program
good
content.
ideas. Good ideas.
For All Friends
Coming.
Cabaret.
Yes,
Very
for
good.
sure. For sure.
So you've got oil drums and real steel drums.
Nice.
Whatever
Yeah.
you can get your hands
Right,
on, right?
right. Wow. Oh. Nice vehicle.
So there's former Ward 3 City Councilor Kevin Coughlin
Oh, nice, nice.
in his 2018
Very
Corvette.
nice.
He has a litany of vintage vehicles.
Very nice.
He brought out the new one tonight.
All right.
Thank you to Dan Quirk there, Quincy Car Dealership Dan Quirk, for sponsoring the fireworks, as you see on the banner there. He's done that for many, many years,
Yes.
sponsoring the fireworks.
Now, has it always been the parade, probably not in the first year, partnered with fireworks, or has it been?
Not, well, obviously in the first years there were no fireworks.
No, right,
But
right.
yes,
But as it's gone on,
as it's gone on, it's parade and then celebration at Pageant Field,
Okay.
and then fireworks at Pageant Field.
Got it.
So
got it.
I don't know if they'll, do that again next year or not. Obviously
Yes.
this year they're not. They're doing fireworks out in the Quincy Bay.
Right.
after the
right.
parade.
Yeah. So,
So we'll see.
but it's always been something that goes hand in hand.
Correct.
The parade and the fireworks.
Yeah,
which
usually
is
there's
great.
a big flag raising celebration up at Pageant Field. There's singers performing. Some awards are given out
Yes.
at that time. That, again, won't be happening this evening. The decision was made not to have folks really crammed in at Pageant
Right,
Field.
no, that's
just,
it's a good
just right now.
good thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's fine. And then it's like getting creative in how the way you're going to kind of produce these events.
Right.
And I think they've done a great job. That's great.
Thankfully,
Yes.
Quincy is in the gray on the the COVID map, if you will.
Yes.
So it's
Yes, that's great.
very, very limited exposure.
Yeah.
Very high vaccination rate, thanks to Manna Community Health Center, for one, has
Yes,
helped us
yes.
tremendously.
It's terrific.
And there's your friend,
Yeah.
Christine.
Trevor?
Trevor.
Trevor!
You
There
see him
he-
there?
Oh, I mean, we saw he was a lot shorter when we saw him before, or maybe he wasn't. I don't want to give away the
That's right.
secret.
Trevor the
Maybe
stilt walker.
Trevor.
He was a last-minute addition. I understand he had a cancellation, so he
Oh,
was able to make it.
Oh, Trevor, I'm impressed. it would be right over like a Christmas tree if that were me.
And here's our combined band from North Quincy High School.
Nice.
Very nice to see.
Yes, yes.
Still
And
love
I
those
understand they
uniforms.
had the graduation last night.
Yes,
Yes.
Thursday night for
Yes.
North, and then
Very
back
nice.
on Monday night for Quincy High. So
Yeah, I have some friends whose kids are graduating, and they can't believe it. And I can't believe it either, because you always say, geez, how'd you grow up so fast?
That's right.
We're all familiar
right.
with that as people see my kids after a while. So
yeah, fresh off graduation for the class of 2021.
Yeah.
Congratulations to them. About
Yes.
300 plus seniors from North Quincy
Nice.
High. Over 400 from Quincy High
Wow.
graduated. Yep.
big group, very exciting for them for this year,
Absolutely,
for sure.
yeah.
For sure. And then
And love the combined
that's
red
great.
and blue in the uniforms.
Yes. That's great.
The band director for Quincy High, Matt Kavanaugh. North Quincy High is Michael DeMarco, of course. Do a great job with the kids.
So they do this all year round, like different events, or?
It is an elective that they take,
nice.
but they are committed to it. For
Yeah,
sure.
that's great. That's great, because then you get to meet more kids
That's
of
right.
your age.
And because the homecoming king and queen didn't get to march in the Christmas parade
Right.
like they normally would,
Yes, here they are.
here they are this evening, and the Flag Day parade instead.
Yes, looking very regal.
Very much so.
Very nice. Happy.
That's for Quincy High, it's Jack Nelson and Stefania Mendez.
Yes.
There they are right there,
Okay.
Jack and Stefania. And for North Quincy High, Sabir Hussein and Victoria Tellerico.
Wonderful. And what a float. Nice
Beautiful
float
float.
for them. They deserve it.
And
They
right-
even have their own posters.
That's right.
Cool. That's cool.
And the North Quincy High Junior ROTC right behind them.
Nice. Nice. There's so many opportunities for young people
Absolutely.
while they're in school.
Actually,
and-
there's a team from North competing in a high school quiz show tonight.
oh, gosh. Yes. That's awesome. Oh, that's great.
So we wish them the best of luck. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can kind of find what your niche is. this year.
Absolutely.
There's so many things that
Be
you
it
can
music or
do.
sports or, library activities. Who
Yeah,
knows? Yeah.
for sure.
So they weren't kidding when they said it was a traditional Flag Day parade coming back
Right.
to Quincy
Yes.
for 2021.
No, very much so.
There's a classic car
yeah,
behind
I
them.
was just going to say, nice.
It's like a 67 Mustang convertible, of course.
Yes, yes. And just think those were on the roads all the time. right? You know,
Absolutely.
just back in the day.
Still got a classic look to it.
Yeah, so much. Yeah, so nice.
I had a neighbor who had one, and it rotted right where it sat.
Oh, yeah, because they weren't driving it as much.
That's
no. Well, as we're on the road, my family, oh, look at that car. If you see it in a vintage car, it's always an awesome sight, just to think that people are still driving them around.
Well, especially a pony car like that, that's recognizable from, a mile away.
Yes.
Whereas cars today are so homogeneous. They
right.
kind of all
like
look the
my
same.
cheap minivan. That's,
not
gets
quite
the
the
job
same.
done right.
That's right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're just joining us, by the way, you're watching the 70th annual Quincy Flag Day Parade right here on Quincy Access Television. Next up, the Massachusetts 9th Regiment Fife and Drum Corps.
I love their costumes.
Aren't they great?
Yes. Yes. So patriotic and perfect for this setting.
The Revolutionary War garb. And they're a volunteer infantry, so
They
hold
are.
on to your hats, Christine.
Okay.
Here we go again.
All right, here we go. No, seriously, I'm holding the table. Oh, no. Oh, that was, okay. For everyone at home, it was loud.
You weren't just imagining.
No. Oh, no.
I don't think they're reloading. I
I'm
think you're
watching,
safe.
yes, and I'm watching the crowd too. And we're all okay. We're good. No,
Many
that's
of the units, members of the unit, have Irish heritage, believe it or not.
nice.
Yeah.
All right. No, it's so nice from a lot of communities where they make the trip to Quincy to join in this special parade.
Of course, none of these units could have done this last year. So
No,
not only
no,
here but anywhere.
so,
Yeah.
right. So everyone is excited to be here.
And I am told we are still going to see the something like 1,500 youngsters come parading down Marymount Parkway at the end of the parade.
Oh, yes.
So ending
That's a highlight.
Yeah, kind of how it all
for
started
them.
70
Yes.
years ago.
Yeah, right. Right, and to think it was just a small,
Just a little neighborhood
Yes.
get-together. Yep.
yes. And another group. And I love the flag.
You worried that they're
behind.
going to be
I know, I see some
shooting
kids
off their
holding
muskets
ears.
too?
And I love this, the flag holder behind. She looks great.
So this is the Quincy 400 float.
Okay.
Because the city's going to be 400 years old in
Another
just a short time,
yes.
2025.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be a big celebration to plan.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it. And if I know Quincy, they'll do it up and
There is planning underway.
Oh, yeah,
it
for
got
sure.
I'm sure it got delayed over the past year
yes,
or so.
yes, but that's exciting. That'll be great.
But there is actually a website, quincy400.com.
Oh,
Folks
terrific.
can check out, see what's being planned,
Yes.
and add their thoughts as well. This is one of my favorite units, Kristen.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
This is the Boston Crusaders. It's the Senior Corps. And they don't mind being called seniors.
Oh, awesome. Yes. And they got a quick step to them.
That's what I said. They
It's
are
awesome.
energetic seniors
Yes.
for sure. Founded in 1991 by twin brothers Neil and Terry Conley. They were first called the Satyrs
And then they changed their name.
to Crusaders.
Yes, I like it.
And the Senior Corps, you can be 23 to 73. And there is a Junior Corps also.
Oh, that's great. I would fit right in because I'm right in the middle.
There you go. They are part of Drum Corps International, so they compete all over.
Oh, wow.
And their first home was Waltham.
Oh, all right. They originated out of
Yep.
there. Oh, wow. All right.
Some military vehicles.
Yes.
Don't worry, they're not going to shoot that gun off,
No, I'm
Christina.
good. I know.
You're
They
safe.
picked right where we are.
That's right.
But these look great. This is great for a parade like this. You
Now,
know?
in years past, they've had a tank.
Oh, wow.
So. Oh, the kids are loving this one.
Yes. Yes. Well, Al and I drove Miss Massachusetts one year, and being in the parade is just as fun.
Absolutely,
Yeah, that was a few years back.
Here's a brand new group here in Quincy, the Quincy Tree Alliance.
Oh.
And one of its founders, Cindy Sign, there on the left.
Nice.
And that logo that you see there was developed by North Quincy High School senior Chloe Chin.
Oh, nice.
They had a little competition, a little contest
Oh, okay.
among kids in school, and she was the winner.
Yes. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So they're dedicated, obviously, to preserving the ecology and
Oh,
the environment.
so great. So great.
Here's Uncle Sam's Jazz Band.
Now, it's not Uncle Sam, the Grand
Not his very
Marshal.
own band, right?
Sorry, yes. No, but they sound great. They sound great,
Right behind them, the Quincy Animal Shelter.
which is what my kids would have loved for me to run and do and get a dog. But, you know,
And there's
I think
one right there.
adoption
You
is, yes, take
getting a
one home.
ride.
But I do think it's been very helpful for families during this time.
No question.
And so, and adopting animals that need a good home. I think it's great.
And the Quincy Animal Shelter is a 100% volunteer, no-kill shelter.
Nice.
So they find homes for all of their dogs and cats.
Right. So I think might have to visit them.
They're hoping to get a brand new facility open up on Quarry Street
soon. Yeah. Oh, great.
But they've managed to stay open right through the whole pandemic with their volunteer staff.
Yes.
And take care of the animals.
And I think demand was up for those
No
animals
question,
for
yeah.
sure. For sure.
Of course, Quincy Fire Department always represented in the parade. Chief Joe Jackson there just went out of camera range.
Yeah, everything is fitting for this.
Well, what
This parade
kid doesn't
tonight.
love a fire truck?
Yeah,
right?
of course. Yeah.
This is the incident command vehicle that
Nice.
responds to just about every call.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Old Glory is being suspended by 2 Quincy Fire Department ladder trucks.
Yes. And then I like the logo on the side, City of Presidents. There's so much history in the city of Quincy.
Absolutely. You're seeing Rescue 1, which does respond to every incident in the city. That's a relatively new vehicle, just replaced a couple of years ago.
Yes.
And of course, marching in front, who else but Sparky, the fire dog, right?
Yes. Yes. And kids love that.
Quincy Fire Department works closely with the National Fire Protection Association right here in Quincy, over at Battery March Park, promoting fire safety, fire education in the schools. Many times you hear about youngsters are the first ones to know what to do in the event of fire. That's because of the training that they do in the schools.
No, it's really important.
We're just coming off Fire Prevention Month. The city teamed up with the American Red Cross this year to install smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors in folks' homes, especially senior citizens.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, nice shot there. Sparky.
Maybe you can get Sparky for your kids, Christine.
Yeah,
He's probably a lot easier to take care of.
Yes. Sparky's all set. Yeah, I'd be fine.
My mom actually had a real Dalmatian years
Oh,
ago.
yeah, yeah.
And they are high energy dogs.
Yes,
so
yes.
they love to run.
I know, and it's not, it's a tough job, you know, being a firefighter and going out there. If there's, to keep people safe, and they do a great job.
They also, of course, helped out with the vaccination clinic
Yes.
that Manna Community Health Center ran over at Old Colony Avenue.
No,
And,
it seems like all organizations pitched in.
well, the
and
first
communities-
responders,
yes,
they
first
were right there
responders.
on the front lines,
Yep.
for sure. Okay, the Northeast Italian Band. They're
Now we're going
mainstays.
to-
Now we're going to Italy.
Yes, I love this.
They are mainstays in the parade here every year.
Yes.
They are part of St. Alfio's band, founded in Lawrence back in 1998, and they perform at all the big feasts.
Oh,
which,
all
by the
right.
way, St. Anthony's Feast is coming back to the North End this
Oh,
year.
wonderful.
Yes. I
Wonderful.
can already smell the grilled sausages.
Yes.
And performing, events like this all over New England.
Yes.
They need an accordion, though. You have to
Yes,
have an accordion.
yes. Great song.
You're a grand old flag.
Yes. And just how nice it is for these bands probably just to now get together to practice again and to, be in community with each other. after such a break.
This is a 1975 Cadillac from Brewster Ambulance,
Yeah.
the city's ambulance service provider, followed by a more modern vehicle.
Yes, yes. The ones we see
Dedicated
often.
just to Quincy, for
Yeah.
Quincy EMS. Yeah, more first responders right there in the front lines
Yes.
throughout the pandemic, certainly. And Brewster is a family company.
Yes.
Mark Brewster is the leader now with his brother George.
And they're Quincy based.
They are Quincy based.
Yes. And I see a sea of people coming up. Kids, I think.
This will be the youth groups following
Yes.
this band, absolutely.
Yes, yes.
The Worcester Brass Bands. Originally the Worcester Cornet Band. You know the instrument, the
Oh,
cornet?
Yes, yes. Good. Oh,
And they have roots dating back to the 1850s.
wow.
Believe it or not, yeah.
They have a great sound.
They disbanded during the Civil War and then regrouped again
Uh-huh.
as the Worcester Brass Bands.
Wow. And here we go.
And the way this parade began many years ago, 70, is
Yes.
how it ends now with
Is-
the youth groups.
Right, and it's a sea of young people who all participate in the sports of the community.
That's right. Track,
Yeah, yeah.
field, soccer.
Baseball, it's terrific. We got Quincy Track Club, which Fiona and Brendan, my kids were a part of.
Oh, is that
and
right?
They enjoyed that, yes.
So they can outrun you then.
Yeah. Very good. Yes, still do. But yeah, it was a great program. A lot of fun for the kids. And you get outside and they run drills and races. It was really a great program. And there's the head of Quincy Track Club.
That would be Jeff Hennessy.
Yes, thank you.
And as far as the eye can see, up Marymount Parkway,
Yes.
there's a river of
A
people.
river of, yes.
A river of red, white, and blue.
Yes, it's really awesome that so many young people are out to take part.
Of course, they've had a year like no other.
Yeah,
the past
for
year.
sure, for
For
sure.
kids
Got
especially.
through school, we got through the remote learning, and I think what was great for kids is if they could go back, they did, and so it was great they could connect with their classmates and.
Well, I know here in Quincy they are planning full in-person
Yes.
classes in the fall.
Yes, for
so,
sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And I know many other communities as well.
Yes. And I
Just to see smiling faces instead
Yes,
of
I know.
masked faces.
I know. Yeah. And here we go. I don't know what I know. I see Quincy.
There's a youth hockey group coming
Yes.
down.
Yes. My son is a hockey player,
Is he?
Brendan. He is a since he was 2. My husband's
that
been
right?
taking him to the rink. So yeah.
Was he disappointed at the Bruin season?
Oh yeah, we all were, right? But but it's really fun to watch, and it's fun to watch him in a sport that he loves.
Sure.
So yeah.
We see scouting troops represented.
Yes.
Football league, I believe, is in there as well.
Yes. If as you can see on the camera, it gets wider, the amount of children and parents. I'm like, wow.
Well, this is kind of where everybody gets into the parade.
Yes.
You know, if you happen to have been on the sidelines,
yes,
this is
you
where
can
everybody
come
just kind
come
of
along and march.
comes along. Exactly.
Yes. Yes, this is terrific. We have, there's a Cub Scout Pack 42.
There they are.
And my niece is in the Girl Scouts.
Okay.
Yes. So, and I grew up in the Girl Scouts, not too late into my years, but like through high school.
Mm-hmm.
But I just remember fondly that of being in like 3rd grade and go, oh, gotta go to Girl Scouts. And the cookies, right? Do you have anyone to order cookies from? Well, my niece now.
Oh,
I
are
will
you trying to
hit you
sell
up.
them to me?
nor relents. Uh, Joe will be calling, or I'll call for Joe. We'll make arrangements.
We'll take care of that.
We'll
Yes.
take care of it. But yeah, more troops coming up.
Of course, the real young kids, you see them wearing their face masks because they can't get vaccinated just yet.
Yes, right,
So
right. Yeah.
Playing
so
it safe.
for sure. Oh, thank you. Oh, and then there's a Girl Scout troop.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I do know that this summer there is a full schedule of recreational programs. with
Yes, yes.
Quincy Recreation Departments.
Some of them are being held at Pageant Field
Yep.
and all over the city.
All the playgrounds will be open
Yes.
and active.
Right, right. Where your kids can take tennis lessons or just do a day of sports.
Absolutely.
They, you know,
the
themed.
the sailing program will be up and running.
Yeah,
That's very popular, I know.
yeah. That's great.
The pool at the Lincoln Hancock School will be open.
Yeah, so that's terrific. That's terrific. So there'll be enough to do. I know they're doing an art camp for a few weeks.
We have a camp right at Quincy Access
Yes,
Television.
yes, I read that.
Where we teach TV production. It fills up very quickly.
See, I would have loved that as a young person.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really have that for me growing up, so it's great that you guys can offer, QATV can offer that.
Speaking of the dogs, you
Yes.
saw one there.
Yes, yes. This vehicle would be fun to ride it.
Looks like it, right?
Yes. Maybe they can pick us up when the show is done.
That was from Brewster Ambulance,
Yes,
actually.
nice.
Give us a little ride out to the beach.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so people can line up where? All along
Quincy Shore
Shore
Drive.
Drive tonight. Yeah.
Squantum, vantage points in Squantum would be
Nice.
good. Certainly House Neck, portions of
Nice.
Adams Shore,
Oh, wonderful.
even Germantown.
Yeah, and look at this group. Quincy La Crosse is a large, sturdy group with a chant. Nice.
They're not fooling around.
No, no. Yeah, great group. Proud with their flags. Oh, but I think we have a competitor behind them. Quincy Youth Football and Cheer. They're strong and mighty as well.
So now years ago, all the kids would get hoodsies after the parade. I don't know if that's still the case or not.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great? But yeah. No, they they want to be on TV.
The
They
exuberance
see,
of youth.
yes,
They see
yes,
the camera.
Yes. What's nice is QATV has given me as a member the opportunity to be at the station as a member, find my own creativity with the show, and I've been able to bring my kids and kind of come to filmings and the Christmas gathering we have, and it's been just a wonderful way for them to see how television is run and what I love to do. So,
Well, it's been great to have you,
yes,
Christine. It really has.
yes, we really enjoy it. It's such a wonderful place to have had them kind of see in there. Yeah, so it's great. So everybody loves the camera to wave at, right? Like these kids.
And we welcome more people. The only
Yeah.
requirement is be a Quincy resident, 18 years and older.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Produce your own show. Work on an existing show behind the scenes. If you don't want to be in front of the camera, there's many opportunities.
Right,
to
there's
get
so much
involved.
support from the staff at QATV that if you want to try something, you can it can evolve
Absolutely.
from there. So we've had a great time tonight.
We really have.
Yes.
It's been wonderful to be here and bring folks the 70th annual Quincy Flag Day Parade. It's back, folks, and it's been great to be with you and bring you really. Haven't missed a beat. 1 year down and then we're back.
Yes.
Christine,
yes.
it's been great to be with you.
Oh, thank you so much. 70th annual, and it'll continue, and we wish everyone a wonderful summer, and this is just kicking it off.
Absolutely. Happy and safe summer, certainly. Thank you to all of our volunteers helping to bring you the program tonight. Thank you to our crew as well, for all of us here at Quincy Access Television. I'm Joe Catalano with Christine Cheever.
Yes.
Happy Flag Day.
10 years.
I don't. It's just gonna be a
You were right. You see the pink ones? You back here. Don't touch it like that. Yeah. No.